Well, aloha. Wow. With that boistering voice here this morning. Oh. Well, last night, just to let you know, aloha, this place did not look like it does now. We had something going on in here. And it was wonderful. We had our wonderful guests here last night, Jason and Heather, and we had Michael and Carrie, and there was strobe lights, and it was like this flashback to my younger days. And we'll leave it at that. I am Reverend Patrick, in case you're wondering what you walked into, if you're here for the first time. Yeah, they can come in. So, first of all, just to greet you, we did have a wonderful time, and it was nice to see people walking out in the streets saying, wow, I didn't know they had a nightclub here. That's really wow. So CSL Kauai got a little funky last night, and that's good, and I'm so thrilled, to be here this morning and have guests, and I see some of our wonderful family back on island, and it's just so wonderful. So this is the wonderful co-spiritual director here, Rita, Andriello, Reverend Rita. And we had, in case you're here for the first time, there's Michael and Carrie. There we go. So we always start, we're trying to mix things up. So we're going to have our announcements. Yes, our brief announcements. Yes. Did I repeat my brief announcements? But our beautiful to do this brief announcement is our wonderful Michelle, who's not only a board member, but she's also entering into practitioner. So we're very, very excited about that in July. So Michelle LeMay.
Good morning, everyone. Everybody's a little tired from last night. Like the energy's really like, Well, happy May Day and happy Lay Day. It's a very special day. Happy what? Oh, happy birthday. It's Patrick's birthday tomorrow, so he just had to slip that in, which we will be celebrating after, right now. All righty. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patrick. Happy birthday to you. And we do have a cake that he personally picked out after service, so stay and celebrate with us. We do have a few great things happening this week. And of course, we always have our bookstore that's available. We have a lot of good books. There's one that just came in called Dying to Be Me from Anita Morjani, which is something that is really a fantastic story about survival, really, and then living consciously. We have Science of Mind magazines, and we also later on, for those of you who didn't meet Heather last night, we're going to get to hear some music from Heather, and we have some of her CDs today as well for sale in the bookstore. We also have the sign-up sheets and lots of other good information. So everything that I share and all the events that we do, we have in your program, but there's also ways to stay connected throughout the week through Facebook and blogging that both reverends do, but also email lists. So with the event of bringing us to have briefer announcements, a lot of the extra information will be left out, but if you are ever intrigued to find out more, there are several ways to find out more information. But tomorrow night is our first event. It's Spirit Talk, and that's with Reverend Diane. I'm going to call her up in a few minutes to talk about another event over the weekend. But this happens every first and third Sundays at Monday. I got it. Thank you, Marion. Mondays, where at 6 o'clock you come and gather, and you actually do a talk, and you also get to delve into the actual philosophy of the spirit, of science of mind and spirit. So we do that in a way that's kind of organic and intuitive, and it just flows through, and it's beautiful. And again, it's at 6 o'clock on Mondays, and that's with Reverend Diane. And then on Thursday, there's a special event happening. That's May 5th, and this is going to be in Lihui. CSL participates in IROC, which is the International Roundtable, Interfaith Roundtable. Thank you. And they're having a day of prayer. So the Reverends, we participated in last year, but this year we are also participating, but you're also a little bit more involved in the event itself. So we just have the opportunity to go and support this event, and it is at the county building, the Round County building in the hui, and that's going to start at 8:30 to 10:30. And it's not just us, it's all different faiths that are going to be coming to celebrate this day of prayer. And that's at the Round Building, 8:30 in the morning. Yes, 8:30 in the morning. Marion is not a late night person, so she wanted to make sure that that was in the morning. Yes, 8:30 in the morning till 10:30. And then we have announced as a tease about a month ago in regards to us as a community taking a trip and traveling to Peru. And we've had lots of excitement, and I wanted to announce that on May 15th, after service, I'm going to be doing a presentation for those of you who are interested in getting more information. Now, the trip's going to be taking place in August of 2017. So we're still a ways out, so that means you can start saving your pennies now and have enough to come with us to Peru. So that's going to be on Sunday the 15th. It'll be a presentation, also an opportunity to sign up. And again, just to get more information, if anybody is even having a little twinge of wanting to find out more about Peru, that'll be the date to do it. And just as an aside, the flyers that we've had some circulating. The dates have changed. So all that information will be updated at that point. So I'd like to call up Reverend Diane to speak about a new event that she's going to be hosting with Katie, that's going to be starting on Saturday.
Aloha, good morning. My name is Diane, and I have recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. On July 18, 1987, my Spiritual Freedom Day, I entered the rooms of the 12-step programs and began my spiritual journey to where I am today. 29 years of recovery, 22 years of science of mind philosophy. Join me this Saturday at 10 o'clock as we talk about how these two divinely inspired programs work so wonderfully together. I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll tell your friends about it and bring anyone who might be interested in any of the 12-step programs and science of mind. 10 o'clock to 11:30, the first Saturday of every month. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm actually going to ask us to leave all the announcements behind, and I'm going to put on my second hat and bring in our meditation time. So we'll just take a couple of deep breaths as we let this morning just be. Anything that came before now, all the announcements, all the information, we'll just have it slide right out of our mind. As we take another deep breath, close your eyes if you're comfortable. Leave them slightly open if that's comfortable. Knowing that we're in a safe space. This is our time to settle in, connect with ourselves. And here's a seed thought, if you choose, to bring in with you from the Science of Mind. So we, and we alone, control our destiny. So we, and we alone, control our destiny. Enjoy your time. So we, and we alone, control our destiny. Staying in this deep, deep silence within ourselves, hearing that heartbeat, our own and the drum, knowing that whatever our destiny is, right here and right now is what we have, and it's all filled with love. And that we've all come together in a divine appointment together to spend this next time, this hour, this infinite time, knowing that it's all backed by this one source, this one God, this one love. And knowing and acknowledging that I am this God, and it is within each and every one of us, in and out of this room, I know that our time together is special. The music is moving. The words touch places that we need to be touched. And deep within, there's so much gratitude. Gratitude for what needs to be heard, what needs to be learned, what needs to be released, and what needs to be received. For each and every one of us in this time that we have together, as I release my word into the law of being that only says yes, as I invite you together to say with me, and so it is.
Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's beautiful. As I was sitting there in meditation, I felt like I was in an epic movie that was just taking me to places. So thank you.
Thank you.
Rita.
So we're going to take a moment now to light our peace candle and do things a little different today, and to sing the Karen Drucker chant, I Send My Love Over the Mountains. So we know that peace begins within ourselves and then spreads out into the world, into our lives. So let's take a moment to sing this chant together and send that peace from within us.
It's in your program.
It's in your program.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love up to the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the seas. I send my joy up to the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my over the mountains. I send my power over the seas. I send my power up to the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the seas. I send my peace up to the heavens, and it returns to me.
Namaste.
Good to see you. You were here last night.
All right.
Alrighty, so you're here for the...
So welcome again. For those of you who just walked in the door and don't know us, I'm Reverend Rita. This is Reverend Patrick. Michael and Carrie Fox, our music directors over there, and back there in the almost last row is Reverend Diane, who's our staff minister here at Center for Spiritual Living. And we are here to celebrate you, celebrate your magnificence. We come here every Sunday to remember who we are, to remember that we are that divine presence living and expressing in this thing called life that is never ending, has no beginning, and has no end, has no age, is birthless and deathless. That is who we are, that one source, that one power expressing uniquely as us. And that's what we practice in the science of mind and spirit. So welcome home.
And this is the first day of May, so our theme this month, in case anybody wondered, is Forever Young. Just saying. I mean, there's no coincidence that it's on May 1st with my birthday on May 2nd, 5:20 in the morning. But anyway, that's not at all. But who's here for the first time? Enough about me. Who's here for the very first time? Please, yay. Oh, that's right, RJ. Oh, wow. They come out of Facebook and they're here.
Real people.
And then we have, oh my gosh, yeah, this is great. So here's the deal. We know you, but we also know something else about you and about you and about you. So we're just going to get right into it, let you know. So what is it? You are magnificent! But you knew that. You knew that. Yes, you did. But we know that about you because we know that about ourselves. Just like peace, we cannot have peace out there unless we have it in here. We cannot know how magnificent you are without knowing that in here. So shall we say it together? I am magnificent. And just say somebody to your left or right or somebody up there, I don't know. Just tell them they're magnificent. You are magnificent. All right.
Your turn again.
Oh, thank you.
And one more, we go to the camera and let everybody know that's
Live
watching.
streaming, aloha, you are magnificent. We have a lot of people that are tuning in to watch what we're doing here in Kauai.
Yeah.
So, shall we open up this wonderful day with a song?
Yes, we
Open it
shall.
up?
It
It's
is
a new
a
month, a new song, so everybody stand if it feels good.
Feels good? All right.
And let's breathe into this day.
Breathe in this moment. Here we go. I see
You see me.
we gather today to set our hearts free.
We've come to shine, shine, shine. We've come to shine, shine, shine. And live forever young. Uh-oh. Gotta breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, for the air that I breathe, to live abundantly. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, for the air that I breathe, to live forever young.
I gotta stay true to myself, true to myself and others. Gotta stay true to myself, to live in integrity.
So what I know is that each and every one of us has integrity right here and right now. And we are shining that life force that is running through each and every one of us. There is not a place where it is not. So isn't that good news? On this wonderful May day, we are celebrating our magnificence, celebrating life, knowing that every breath that is taken, every breath that we breathe is the breath of life force. That is how safe we are. That is how secure we are in every moment. That there is a force that backs us, that has our back, has our front, has every single part of our being. So what I know about that is good news. Absolute good news for this day and every moment from this moment on. So with a gratitude filling my heart, knowing that it is so, we say together, and so it is.
Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. Come on, guys. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, for the air that I breathe, to live forever young. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, for the air that I breathe, to live forever young. Live forever young.
Yes, you are right. We did change
That was a
it.
little tricky.
Because we can.
Okay, so we have a special treat today. I need your help though. Jason Michael is an amazing man. And I had the opportunity to work with him at the Global Truth Center in North Hollywood, where he became a practitioner. And I was actually in his practitioner class helping Reverend James at that time. And he was always shining so brightly and so wonderfully and so in spirit and so in principle. He is an amazing, amazing, amazing practitioner, and we're grateful to have him here today. And I also heard this rumor about him, that he actually was 007. That was a secret? No. I had to do it. I'm sorry. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You did it for Halloween, I think, right? Okay. Anyway, today he is here as our beautiful practitioner in service. Aloha.
Aloha. Ohana. Right, that's family, right? Ohana? Yes, okay, I'm still learning. So to clarify, yes, I am a secret angel man, actually, that portrayed 007 for many years of my journey. And it took me all over actually the Hawaiian Islands. I was able to portray James Bond, but without further ado, I'm just going to get really into the gratitude for this moment, because I remember when the two of them came here, and I knew that this island was going to call them back. And it's been just a dream to watch them grow this, and then my dear family here, Michael and Carrie Fox, are extensions of my heartbeat. They are the beat of our hearts. And so it's been grateful. We are so grateful to be here, but I really don't have a lot of time to talk, and I'm just going to really get into why I'm going to speak here. I will, in the, my heart is I heard that Forever Young is the theme. My beloved Heather, you hear her sing. Our home is called the Temple of Grace. Grace is a very, very special word, embodiment, a way to live. And I would like to read something that I was reading the other day about grace. So just listen with your heart. Grace is a presence that descends on humanity. And like all the cities, it requires that we meet it halfway, which for us humans may seem like a long way. This is, after all, a perfected state in which everything about you and your life will be permanently changed. When true grace descends, it wipes out all your past karma in a flash. It also wipes out the karma of all your ancestors and all their ancestors. Feel that? Take a breath. Grace softens and puts an end to fear and leaves you in no doubt about your divinity. If grace touches you, you no longer have your own destiny, but become a musical instrument playing on the cosmos. With grace, all human emotion is instantly transformed into love. Through grace, the universe has but one single wish: for you to remember that you are love, and there is nothing in you but love. Take a breath. In many circles, I'm known as one love. DJ Maitreya. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. And I'd like to offer a seed thought. I love that word, Shasa, seed thought, an affirmation. And I'll say it once and I invite you to repeat it twice with me. I live with grace, elegance, and perfect ease. 2 times. I live with grace, elegance, and perfect ease. One more time. I live with grace, elegance, and perfect ease. So I invite you right now, if you'd like to close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open, how you choose, but I'm going to offer a treatment prayer. This is the reason I became a practitioner, because I love to pray. Prayer changes things. So in this beautiful present, this gift of the now, what I know is there is grace. We are the grace of the infinite source of all that is, whatever you choose to call that, that presence, that power, that beauty, that wisdom. We are that. We are fractals, and fractals of that. We are nothing but that. And what I know is that as we allow this grace to envelop us, to pour down through us into the core of Mama, and it ripples back and says, yes, grace abounds. Grace clears the way of all our obstacles, of all those obstructions to peace, liberty, and freedom. And so what I know is in this moment, this May Day, we are free. We are free to live abundantly, joyfully, peacefully, harmoniously. I'm so grateful to know that there is a power living within me, that I am limitless, I am infinite. There is no end to who I am. And I know this for every single being that hears my voice as it vibrates and ripples through the atoms and the molecules of your being. We are grateful to be here. We are grateful to be alive. And so with joy, great gratitude, I release my word, knowing as the word I am, that I am, I speak it, and it is done. And together, let's all say, and so it is. Namaste.
Brought back such memories of 3 years ago when we did believe in this young man here, Jedi, I call him. He was I was a youth minister there for many, many years, and I won't tell you what my name was there. You'll get it from Jedi if you want. It was just so great to see them walk in and to see him walk in, because I remember the picture that was taken of Jet and I right before we took off, and I took off with by myself, so he always holds such a special part in my heart, and I just know the kids love it and say that probably. So, just something that warms their heart. So speaking of warming our hearts, we have special music. I'm just going to let it all unfold and just sit this one as I watch this magic unfold.
All right, aloha everyone. So last night we had the most amazing time with our dear friends. We had Spiritainment with our friends Eva and Jung over there. And at this time we would be honored to call up Heather Powers and Jason to come and share a beautiful chant that they wrote. And if you were here last night, you might have heard it. But Heather, we're so happy to have you here.
So I would love to speak about Heather a little bit, just because I love this beautiful, beautiful golden angel, as I like to call her. She is a golden angel, and you're going to hear why in just a minute. She is the Grateful Girl, and her music will just move your soul. So make sure you take a look. It really is encoded from heaven. It really is. These songs are what is true soul music, heart music. So this is a song that she crafted for us. We sing this often at places, and it is the Ganesha mantra. Everybody familiar with Ganesha? Ganesha, yes? The remover of obstacles, the Lord of new beginnings, right? And so this is a mantra. You don't have to remember it. You can sing it if you know it. But it's Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And then at one point we're going to say, fearless we fly, in gratitude we rise, expanding far and wide. Our love is growing deeper.
Fearless we fly, in gratitude, in gratitude, in gratitude we rise. Fearless we fly, in gratitude we rise today. You guys stand with us?
Rise, gratitude.
Om 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 Pate Namaha.
Thank you, Heather Powers, Jason Michael Henson. If you ever want to see Heather, Global Truth live stream, she's a vocalist, singer, performer there, and all over the world. And her CD, maybe a CD's available here.
Yes, there's some CDs available.
Yeah. There'll be a lot more to her to come, yes.
Wow. You're so blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, I have a few words to say, and the topic today is how old are you now, as you all know if you read the program. How old are you now? How old are you now? About two. I'm about two. I'm skipping over those teens. Okay. Sorry. Oh, those are the good old days, right? I just thought it was like so appropriate that this was the topic because of it being Patrick's birthday, and I've already told you that he was youth minister for a long time and at the Global Truth Center. And if you know anything about it, he's worked with kids his whole life. And I'm just going to honor him for a minute because it is his birthday. And he is an amazing teacher of children, and that is a very special gift. That he's like kind of like a Pied Piper. They kind of just like go like this to him, and they just follow him and love him. And one child said it was because he's a kid. He's enough of an adult to be an adult, but he's a kid. Now the hardest thing for me is when he gets with my grandkids because they act out even more when they're with him. He's stop and just on their level, and it's so beautiful to watch. It can be crazy. But he is amazing, and he brought childhood and that youthful spirit into my life, and he taught me how to appreciate birthdays. I don't think I appreciated a birthday until I met this guy, and now I had a whole poo collection thanks to him because I get a stuffed animal on every one of my birthdays. So, and when we were married, he said our wedding vow was part of our wedding vow was that we would always change. We would never stay the same. You know, sometimes it's like, I want you to be the way you are on your wedding day, but for us it was, you'll always change. And I feel that that is what the youthful spirit is about, being able to change. So I've had lots of amazing role models in my life about being young. I have my grandma. I just want to tell you about them because they're so amazing. My grandma, I didn't even know how old she was. Nobody knew how old she was. My grandma Hertz. Her name was Grandma Hertz. And we could never find her birth certificate. We did our genealogy work, could never find her. I don't know, maybe she just dropped in from another planet. We don't know. If you asked her who she was or where she was born, she used to say, I am an American. That's all she said. And then when you asked her how old she was, she said, I'm 21 plus. And she said that to me. I'm 21 plus. So I picked up on that one. I like that one. I'm 21 plus. And she never had a driver's license because she never drove, so nobody ever did know how old she is. And I'm telling you, we don't know to this day. But Grandma Hertz was like a big influence in my life. And as far as age is concerned, she was ageless. And right before she left the planet, I remember walking with her, and she said, you know, she couldn't move as well anymore. She worked well into her 80s and whatever. I don't know. Could have been her 80s. Could have been her 90s. It could have been 100. But she started not to be able to move so well and everything. She said, you know, I'm about done with this. She was done. And shortly after that, she transitioned. So she just was the perfect embodiment. So being young doesn't really have anything to do with our bodies as far as what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about our ageless spirits. And you know, we all have that in us. We are ageless spirits. I was thinking about when we did the memorial last weekend for Devin Fitzpatrick at his house, and they were talking about how young he was. They died when he was, or passed on when he was 23, right? Parents never want to feel that thing that their kids go before they do, right? But when we thought about it, we thought, we're not an age. We are not an age. We're a birthless, deathless spirit. That's what Ernest Holmes wrote. We're a birthless, deathless spirit. And that doesn't have an age. And the thing about life is if we can live from that place, we will be forever young. We are forever young. And it's not about that our bodies aren't going to get older and that we're going to pass from here. Because when these bodies are no longer useful to us, we do leave them behind. And we get, I think, a new body that's within this body, which is our spirit body, which is always there. So we drop this one because this is great when we're here because we need it to move through this atmosphere. But when we get the idea that we're birthless, ageless, deathless spirit, what can stop us from living our life to its fullest and completest and most beautiful and just, while we're here, just living our passion and living from that place? When I was, one of the things I think makes us old, if we are old, is this thing about the past. I loved what you said, Jason, about grace can wipe away all of that. And I want us to do that today, to wipe away all of that. We woke up one morning, or I was in a meditation, and I got this idea. What if we didn't talk about what happened yesterday? Have you ever tried it? I'm going to tell you something. Unless it's something that's really going to help you to talk about it, and I'm not saying, you know, sometimes you need debriefing about something or whatever, but do it before you go to sleep. Treat on it, and then go to sleep and wake up like it's new, and tell yourself you're not going to talk about what happened yesterday. We did it one day. There were a lot of moments of silence. But I'm going to tell you, even for him. But I'm going to tell you, it opened up a whole new world for us. And all of a sudden, we were talking about things that inspired us, and we were talking about what we were going to do, and we were talking about, oh my God, look at that, and we were being more in the present moment. So I really challenge us this week to try that. Don't talk about what happened yesterday, or even the last, well, do it for now, what happened yesterday. Don't take it too far yet. Yeah. So, Ernest Holmes wrote, man is birthless, deathless, ageless spirit. This leaves nothing to be born, mature, decay, and die. Life can never grow old. How perfect is that? Because we are spirit. Life can never grow old, and we can never, ever, ever grow old if we'll live from that place. He says, persistently know the truth, that God's life flows ceaselessly out through your life. God's life flows ceaselessly out through your life and back to it where it is renewed, purified, and refreshed, and that the pulsing power of divine love propels it. So your life is constantly flowing from spirit, back to spirit, in spirit, through spirit, surrounded by spirit. We say we live and move and have our being in and as God. When we're talking about God, for all you people that don't like that word, all we're talking about is source, life force, spirit. So that's what's happening. How can that ever get old? No, it can't, because it's constantly going back to its source and renewing itself and refreshing itself, and it's forever young, forever new. I want to close my little message with some quotes I found from some people that they're on. You might have read these. It was on the Huffington Post, and it was people that had lived well past 100. And there were 100 comments they made, but I picked 10 that I really liked, and I want to leave you with these 10 because I thought they were very good advice. Number 1, don't look at the calendar. Just keep celebrating every day. This was a really good one. Make time to cry. Yeah, crying is wonderful. It refreshes and restores us when we need to cry. Don't compare. You'll never be happy with your life if you do. Don't compare. Do one thing each day that is just for you. That's a hard one. We have a thing in Mental Muscle Boot Camp that James Mellon taught that every day, one day you had to do something for yourself every day. That was the hardest thing for people to do. Do one thing for yourself every day. Forgive and never give up on love. This is a really important one. Find your passion and live it. This is the most important one for me. Find your passion and live it. And maybe it's going to take you a while to find it, but you know what it is. It's in there, and it's a thing you love that makes your heart sing and sing. Find your passion and live it. Love people. Find something to like about the person. It's there. because they're all just people. I love that. I can just see this nice little old lady or man saying that. It's just like beautiful. If you're positive, number 8, you can get through it okay. When you think negatively, you're putting poison in your body. We know that's true, right? From what we teach here. So think positively. We're called positive people. Sorry. We are the positive people. We are not a cult, we are the positive people. Try not to worry. I try not to worry, he says. I just try to live. Ooh, that's an interesting one, right? And number 10, I love this one. I made the best of things when bad things happened. I also ate prunes every single day. Okay. So it is. So here's to prunes. Here's to thinking positively. Here's to life. Birthless, deathless spirit as us. Although I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Whose birthday?
Whose birthday?
Whose birthday is it?
I missed that.
Oh no, I am never ashamed to say weeks in advance, so you can shop. So this is, all week I've been doing a blog. I do a blog on Facebook, and I've been just talking about this whole idea of aging, this whole idea of, this ageless spirit. And sometimes I always wonder, am I doing that because, as I get older, I'm going, spirit is ageless? It's kind of like a, excuse to get out of getting older, But what I know about it is that this quote rang to me, and I just want to share with you. It is not true that people stop pursuing dreams because they grow old. They grow old because they stop pursuing dreams. And, so here's the deal on that. So this is all about forever young. And I had a lot of ideas. And the other day I woke up and I thought, well, how old am I really? Well, my birth certificate says I was born on May 2nd at 5:20 in the morning in Heidelberg, Germany. I didn't know that, did you? And at 5:20 in the morning, 58 years ago. I know you all think I look like 30, but just go with it. So the whole idea is, and I thought, how old am I really? And I thought, I know for a fact that I am older than 58. I mean, the statistics here say that Earth is 4.54 billion years old, and I know I'm as old as that. And the Big Bang was 13.3 billion years ago, and I was there. I was there, and now how good do I look? Have you ever seen 13.8 billion? Look at it. So this is what I know about getting older, is that I celebrate it. And what's the other alternative? You know, if you're going to celebrate, you celebrate it. And I really thought that I have always been here. I have never not been here. Can you even in this moment say, oh, I remember when I wasn't here? It makes your brain explode, doesn't it? And I was thinking of that, and I thought, wow, I was there with the very essence. Now, maybe not known as Patrick, but I know I had my humor then. I don't care what else I brought through every billion years, I'm bringing that. Because to me, humor is a savior. We have got to laugh at it. I have seen how serious we can get over life, and I know that some things appear as serious, and that's fine. As Rita was saying, cry. I think crying is so cool. It is so refreshing. It is so wonderful to feel. We are feeling people. And then I was thinking, well, maybe all this emotion is because I'm having a midlife crisis. You know, and then I thought, well, what is a midlife crisis? And it says, I'm going to tell you. A midlife crisis is a transition of identity and self-confidence that can occur in early middle-aged individuals. Midlife is the time from years 45 to 60, where a person is often evaluating his or her own life. I have been in midlife crisis since my younger days because I have constantly been evaluating my life, demanding that I grow, demanding that I change. And it's scary sometimes. It's nice to sit in our own little room and just say, I'll think about that. Getting older, my mom transitioned when she was 93. And I used to ask her, what does it feel like getting old? And she said, thank you for bringing that up. and she said, I feel like I'm 16 until I look in the mirror. My mother had a wonderful sense of humor. She said, life is good. It is so good to you because it doesn't do it all at once. She said, can you imagine, Patrick? She was 92 when we were talking about this. She goes, can you imagine if I just woke up one day and then looked in the mirror? She goes, I would be screaming. She said, but it's been good that it's been, light. And then I thought of that growing up thing, right? Peter Pan, man, had it down and said, I don't want to grow up. It's a trap, right? It's a trap. But I'm going to let you know that all I ever wanted to do since I was younger than Jed was to grow up. I wanted to get out of that childhood thing so I could be free. And then I found out that was really cool, except there was a little boy that was constantly trying to get out all through my adult years because I left him behind. And when I brought him back home, it was so beautiful. Because then it could be integrated. You could still be this, I'm never going to grow up, and still allow yourself all the freedom that comes with being grown up. But I tried to get past it. I saw this quote that Peter Pan said. Hook said to him, and now, Peter, you shall die. Did you like that? No. I didn't even work on it. That was all improv. And Peter Pan boldly said, to die would be an awfully big adventure. To live would be an awfully big adventure. What if it's all been a lie? That life and what we call death were never separate? What if we have been continually living all those billions of years with life force saying, I have another idea. I have another idea. I have another idea, Patrick. And every one of you, we've all been swimming in that sea of life. So, in closing, I want to do a little something. I was thinking about birthday cakes, right? And candles. And you know how you go, okay, make a wish. And then, but as we got older, what we did was we go, okay, happy birthday. And then you go, make a wish. You know you didn't. I mean, where you really took time and said, wow, I'm going to blow the candles out on this. And it's going to be a manifestation. And so what's cool about that is it used to be when they blow out, everything goes back to Greece. You all know that anyway. Ancient Greece, they had this thing where the smoke, they said it would go up to heaven and your wish would be granted. Well, I don't believe in wishing because that gives me the opportunity for it not to happen. Wishing is kind of like this, right? I don't know. But I know that I always do knowing with the candles, right? Make a knowing, man. Make a knowing. And you have the power to do that because you are the light blowing the light. And then the smoke. So what we're going to do is a little experiment. We're going to pretend, because it's the truth, that I'll share my birthday. I'm not like others. I'm sharing my birthday with each and every one of you. And I want you to just take a moment for yourself and just celebrate your birthday. And the way we're going to do that, if you were at home, you could go get a candle that would represent you. And I want you to just think of something that you require, desire, and breathe that in. So bear with me. Close your eyes if it feels good. If it don't, then just stare at me. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you, because imagination is really all that we are. That's all we are. And close your eyes and see a wonderful candle flickering. It's been lit for you. This candle has been lit by the divine presence for you because it is celebrating your magnificence, celebrating your birth. And with eyes closed, make that intention really clear. And know that we have gone beyond time and space, and we have gone beyond wishing, and we have landed in the land of knowing. And when you're ready, with me, we'll count to 3, and we'll blow out that candle, and when we do, that manifestation is complete. So take a moment here, take a nice deep breath, stare at that candle of divine light. Here we go, it's our birthday. 1, 2, 3, make a knowing and blow out that candle. So it is. Open your presence. Open your presence. Namaste. This is our time of, wow, there's just so many feelings going on today, huh? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this is our time of affirmative giving. So whether anything is going in the basket, that's not what's important. What's important, well, it is important. Let's not get all crazy about it. You know? But it is important. But what's even more important is we kind of rush through this part, and I think that there's an acknowledgement of putting it on your heart, knowing that we used to have a Reverend Sunshine, for all those that know her. She used to say, I just put it on my forehead so the whole world can see it. Because even if it's $1, if it's a penny, it doesn't matter. It's from you. And what is mostly important is the consciousness that is being brought into this room. So knowing that, we also have a prosperity exchange affirmation. Will you say it with me? Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I give freely today, knowing it returns to me abundantly. Knowing.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. And I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. And I'm so grateful, thank you. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me. Sing it, Jason. Gratitude above me, sing it, bro. Gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful.
So I give gratitude. I'm so grateful. I take in and breathe gratitude, and I breathe it out. And I am grateful for the gifts in this basket, for the consciousness in this room, for life itself, living and breathing through each and every one of us in all its magnificence. We are abundant. We are prosperity. We are that which is everything. And I know that we are always living and moving and breathing, having our spirit in that prosperity, in that love, in that thing which is unlimited. So I just claim that for each and every one of us and out into the world. I give thanks, mahalo, 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 as we say together, and so it is.
You know, Rita, before I forget, I always, we have been forgetting, we have what we call a yes box, or better known as the knowing box. And a lot of you call, and we know for you the highest when you cannot know it. That's the whole idea behind our work as ministers and practitioners, that when you're in that place where you go, you don't understand because you're not going through it, that's exactly why we're doing it. So there's a box over there, and if anything that's come up for you, and if you, Reverend Diane's here too, we're all here, if something's come up and you just need a quick knowing, let us know and put it in that box. And to know that when you put it in the box, whatever it is, when you close that box, it's done. Instantaneous, because this thing called spirit knows no time and no space, that it's working out. It's a done deal. So then on that knowing, I just want to say that because it's my birthday, I'm going to actually reveal the name that I was called when I was with the children. Reverend Pattykins. I am not going to be ashamed. Pattykins. There you go. There you go, Jack. I can't believe it, dude. He did it.
We have a brand new song.
Forever Young.
Forever
I'd like to
Young.
welcome Spirit Team and crew up here if they want to come up and
Yes.
Come on, Eve. Come on, Heather Powell. JC Michael Henson.
The words are in your program.
And go ahead and stand if it feels good.
Come on in, John. Come on, Eve.
Do cartwheels if it feels good.
We are forever young, everyone. Remember that.
Grace be with you down every road you roll. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. And may you grow to be proud, dignified and true. And do unto others as you have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always stay. Forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young. So what I know right here and right now is that we are forever young. We're leaving this room and that grace is pouring out over us and through us, and we are forever young. That's what we are. So I give great gratitude for this time we've had together. I give great gratitude for the people who have served here today, for Michelle, who has done our announcements and our beautiful meditation and invocation. I give great gratitude for Harry and Deborah, who stood at the door and greeted everyone as they came through, for their beautiful spirits. I give great gratitude for Roseanne Jones, who isn't with us today, but who did our programs for us and also has eggs in the kitchen for whoever wants them. And I give great gratitude to her husband, Rob, who brought those eggs and is also doing our live streaming right here and right now. And for Loya for flowers, for Jai for flowers. Oh my God, they beautify our center every Sunday. How beautiful is that? And for Reverend Diane, who's taken the stewardship of the bookstore over, and with the help of Stephanie, who's going to help her today. Yes, and so am I. And I give great gratitude for Ron Stover, who's helping us with hospitality today, and for Ron LeMay, who's also pitching in. And I see Linda over there. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And for Michael, for Carrie, for Jason, for Heather, for EJ, for Eve, for everyone who's shared their music here today. And for Janice, who takes care of our children every Sunday and holds that consciousness. I am so grateful. I pour that gratitude out into the world. And I just know that we are perfect and perfect in this life.
Patrick and Rita,
as I
everyone.
say, and so it is. And when you find my way, I'll be hoping that I served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But whatever road you choose, I'll be behind you win or lose. Forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young,
YouTube. Hey,
Yes. How long is it available on YouTube?
How long is what?
How long is it available on YouTube?
Forever.
Oh, good. All right.
There's no age, no time.
Do you have eggs?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna give you $5. And I brought a bunch of cartons.
Great.
Go get